It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and you know what that means. It's time for the Good Morning Net here on the W9DOR repeater located in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, Door County, USA. This net meets 7 days a week for the purpose of good conversation amongst licensed amateur radio operators, all of whom are welcomed and encouraged to check in at the appropriate time during the check-in process. And we also want to encourage people to think about maintaining good operating practices. So identify yourself with your call, know who comes before and after you in the net lineup. Just good amateur radio operating practices. Your net control this morning is Jeff, Kilo Charlie 9, Golf Bravo X-Ray, and I am in Sevastopol, about 6 miles north of Sturgeon Bay, where on Monday, December the 11th, we have 24.5 degrees Fahrenheit, a barometer of 30.12 and going up slightly, light winds, and because our weather station wind direction indicator has not worked in a few months now, I can't tell you the direction those winds are coming from because the trees are not moving at all. Anyway, a little bit of light snow on the ground from yesterday. The road looks clear and dry, so moving about isn't a problem, at least where we are. Solid overcast sky. So there's that. Emergency and or priority traffic can break into this net at any time. Let's check for some right now. Okay, nothing heard. 3-minute timer on transmission length. As always, we appreciate those of you out there listening who don't have licenses, and we would encourage you to think about getting a license and joining us, because there's always room for more. But in the meantime, thanks for listening, and maybe today will be the day for you licensed lurkers to check in. We'll see. Not really a question of the day, but for some reason this morning, okay, maybe you all remember, sure, everybody knows Cracker Jack and Fiddle Faddle, I think, was caramely popcorn treat. Well, there was another one that came to my mind, and I love the name, Screaming Yellow Zonkers. And I don't know if they are even still in operation, but they were for a while, and I remember them. And it just was such a funny name. Maybe that's why it stuck with me. Any product or anything you remember that you have no good reason for remembering them, but they're stuck in your mind. Screaming Yellow Zonkers. Okay, now we will take check-ins from people on their way to work, people who will not be around for the whole net, or people who might be mobile and feel they'll soon be out of range of the repeater. Now. Kevin, you're it this morning. KA9ARZ, good morning. Take it away.
Jeff, KA9CDX, KA9ARZ, good morning to all. Well, the Screaming Yellow Zonkers aren't cool and exciting today with the Jeff Buzzkill not wiping you out or anything like that. So, various products have come into run assembly with some, catching type for a full day of work. Following the football game Monday night football, the Packers didn't win the record column there at 500. Back to net control, GVX in that area.
Okay, thanks for your check-in this morning, Kevin. Hope it's a good day at work for you. See you tomorrow. Currently 5 stations on the ECHOLINK board. We'll get back to you in very short order, but now we will take check-ins from everyone RF VHF check-in who would like to join this morning. Please check in now.
This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Whiskey Alpha Romeo, K9BXG, W9 OVB. 89MN was an S8 signal on the repeater this morning.
KT9KM, excuse me, KMA.
Net control, Kilo Charlie 9, Lima November Zulu. Good morning.
All right, possible double. It might have taken care of itself. I will read things off, and if you don't hear your call, come back. RF check-ins. We've got Artie, KA9WAR, Bob, KA9BXG, Rick, W9OBB, John, AB9NN. Here's where the doubling was. I got my trusty sidekick, KT9KMA. Then I've got KT9UP, Brad, AG9P, Damien, and KT9LMZU, Tom. So did I miss anybody? Okay, assuming that was a double, Luke, W9LON, I'm going to put you after KC9KMA, then we'll come to you, Luke, W9LON, and you will turn it over to Brad, Kilo Delta 9, Uniform Papa Echo. Okay, ECHOLINK, we've currently got K9GU, Michelle, KA9GQC, Jack, KB9DIP, Larry, AB9DK, Dave, and G1AU, Alan, in Great Britain, England. So, and then Alan, AEU, turn it over to Artie, KA9WAR. So go ahead This is Monday Net Control Station Kilo Charlie 9 Golf Bravo X-Ray on the W9DOR Good Morning Net, Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Go ahead, Michelle.
Very much. Good morning, Jeff. KT9 GBX, nice to hear you. The signal this morning in here. Anyway, temperature is 25 in Appleton in here, and the barometric pressure and the humidity outside is 80%. It's deeply overcast in here. It's not snowing today, but yesterday there was some snow, so there is a residual snow on the ground in here and on the roofs in the houses in here. But the roads are all right, so they were clear yesterday, and the circulation of the cars was all right pretty much everywhere. In fact, I had to go somewhere yesterday, and there was no difficulty walking for a short distance at all in here. So that's about as much as I can say right now. And I'm passing on to K9 TQC. Good morning to GU. Go ahead.
Okay, that seems to be working better. This is K9 TQC. Actually on DMR, cross mode, cross band. So just experimenting here. I'm up in Townsend on the DMR handheld radio going through hotspot. So it's going to probably be a little bit iffy, but just wanted to say good morning and on to the next station, which I missed. K9 TQC, portable 9.
Well, I think it's me, 89DK. Morning, everybody. A little chilly out this morning. Took the dog out to go to daycare because she's a little crazy. We're having a fence put in today, and she'd be going just nuts in the house. And went out to talk to the fence guys, and it's a little nipply out. But, well, whatever. I guess it's December, so you have to expect it. Not much really going on here. Just sitting around drinking coffee, watching news, and seeing what's all going on. So, I guess, hopefully I got the call right because my pencil broke when I tried putting it down. G1AEU. Go ahead and take it. It's 89DK.
Hold on, Alan. Hold on just a second. We'll go back to Larry, KV9DIP, and then Larry, you turn it over to Alan, G1AEU. KV9DIP, take it.
Thank you, Jeff. KV9DIP Larry, Algonquin, Illinois, checking in, and it's fine in Algonquin. Made it through another day, start of another week. Screaming Yellow Zonkers. I think, Jeff, we're a regional phenomenon. That's why nobody else ever heard of them. I think. The original Spanguli had him as a sponsor. WCIU, first QHF station in Chicago. You can find him once in a while in Chicago supermarkets. They're still alive. Somebody bought the trademark. And that's about all I got. Alan, you old buckaroo, G1AEU, take it over. KV9DIP clear.
You want to go do something
somebody else before me. They must all want to be evening this morning. Anyway, I am here now. I'll look, DC, it says on Dublin. I wasn't Dublin. So, thank you, Dolly, and good morning to everybody on the good morning there. So, it's a funny thing here. It's the Philistine time. First the older stars, and hot showers all day. It's about 55 sunlight. There's no wind really, although it's at 9 miles an hour, but it does do it on the trees up there. And, that's that. That's a very book now. No, now, Father Storage that time, there was some of that, as soon as they be. And I have a web cover. There's some on there this morning. And I see they have that some show there as well. So not to be on the ship to do that some. Do that some in the Raw County. And I don't know who these people are, whether they are a children's program or the somebody traffic program. So I will listen to somebody else may tell people all about it. You want to do over to whoever sprays fire and take it.
This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Whiskey Alpha Romeo. Thank you, Alan, and good morning, everyone. Here in Peshtigo, we have 35 degrees and overcast and snow on the ground. Anyway, watching sports this weekend, we did watch the Wisconsin basketball team play the number 1 Arizona and got beat bad. But in the evening, we did watch the Wisconsin women's volleyball team, and they are now in the finals, quarterfinals, semifinals. They go to Miami there, so they're one of the final 4. So their exploits worked out quite well. Nothing on the other than Cracker Jacks that I remember. And being about only 2 weeks away from Christmas, it needs a lot of exercise going up and down the basement steps, bringing up things to put up for Christmas. This morning we found 2 QSL cards on email there, and I'm trying to think of a good one to reciprocate, to send back to other people, but I haven't found anything that I could use yet. Those that I've got have been real beautiful. The only one I could think of was a personal one that probably would not be appropriate, but that would be the day that I sold my in the Army Air Corps. But it's in black and white. Everything else has been in color. K8IBXG, this is K8IWAR. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, all. It's a little chilly out there. Well, I guess not bad for this time of year. But it is overcast and ugly. But, hey, what can we say? It's winter in Wisconsin. Gotta live with what you got. Working on the thresh machine, I actually made some headway yesterday. Got things fitted in place, bending some tin or sheet steel, and making some pretty good progress, I guess. So I'm liking it. Hopefully I'll be able to, within the next month or so, get some wheels on under it, and so I can move it around if I need to. So not too much going on.
for candy from way back when, I really don't remember too many things. The only time we got candy was after CCD, or no, it was Saturday morning. We went to church or to schooling down there, and there was a store only a quarter of a block away, and we were able to walk down there and mostly run and get our nickel's worth of candy. So that's the only time we really got any kind of candy back then. And sad to say, the buildings, the stores and the bar and everything else is all gone. There's not much left in the town except for a repair shop and the church and a few houses. So I believe it's Rick, OBB. Go ahead, K9DXG.
Thank you, Bob. Very good. Good morning to you and to all on the Good Morning Net. And my thanks goes out to Jeff for doing a great job on the net here this morning. And Bob, I'll be looking forward to seeing you and some others on Thursday when we have our Green Bay Micro Club Christmas banquet or dinner, or I guess it's actually a meeting. So I'm looking forward to that, and so is Sue. And the only thing comes to mind are ding-dongs, and that popped into my head right away, and I don't know if those things are still around or not. They may be. And Artie, I just had a shake in my head. Artie says it's getting harder to go up and down the steps, and I complain about a sore knee or a hip that's got some pain in it with arthritis, and I'm only going to be 75. I don't know. And I think that is just fantastic. 101, he's complaining about going up and down the steps. I think that's just incredible. Okay, let's see. Take care of the question of the day, I guess. Streaming yellow zonkies. I punched that in the internet, and there's a couple of recipes up there for making your own streaming yellow zonkies if you're into that sort of thing. Yesterday I headed down to after church, met up with my son-in-law and Larry. I was going to bring along the flash drives with the Bell telephone series on them, and it wouldn't have done any good because my granddaughters weren't even home. They were in Green Bay. I was down in Appleton. They came up here to make Christmas cookies. One of the other family members' houses. So that was that. But I'm sure we're going to get good use out of them anyway, and I'm really looking forward to that. But son-in-law took me out to lunch, and then we came back and we set up the electric train around the Christmas tree. And it's my understanding, I got a text from them this morning that the girls just fell in love with that train, and they were playing with it for 2 hours after they got home from making cookies. Okay, next on the list, AB9NN. Good morning to you. This is W9. Good morning to you all.
Okay, good morning to everybody on the Good Morning Net. It's John, AB9NN. You are the Roman, South Inland. Yeah, milk does come to mind. I remember, I love going to the movies. I could, my mother would give me 50 cents to go to the movie, and 25 cents to get into the movie, and have another 25 cents for candy, which was typically milk duds. And I remember I did something special. I don't know if I had a paper route or mowed the lawn or shoveled snow or did something to earn some additional money. And I went with like about $1.50. And I got a huge box full of milk duds. And I sat down during the movie and ate them all. Oh my gosh, did I get to that? So that's my childhood memory. I still love milk duds. Just enjoy the crunch cherish memories. Let me see what's going on here as far as weather is concerned. Looks like 30.1 degrees with a west wind at 5.8 miles an hour. And there is a little bit of precipitation in northern lower peninsula, but it's over towards the central part of the state, so not for us. We do have just the slightest little smattering of lake effect snow that fell. The rain took the snow down to solid grass, and now there's just a little smattering of white specks mixed in with the grass. So roads are certainly clear. Solar flux index down to 127, so that's kind of good. Well, I was listening to 80 meters on my RTL-SDR radio dongle last night with my little wire antenna, and I could not believe the signals that were moving in on 80 meters. I listened to the CPNet and was able to hear just about all the stations using that last night. So that was fun to experiment with that little $35 device. With that, I guess it's over to 89 from 89, and kind of you. Have a great day, everyone. The reason there's no buzz is that it's not Trusty Sidekick, it's Trusty across the sound check. Here, Alan, a screaming yellow zonker was the name of a popcorn candy with lots of butter and sugar. Also called caramel corn. You know that? I don't know. Rick making caramel corn. Why not? Anyway, this particular recipe was extra delicious, but the Wikipedia told me and reminded me about the box. The box had all kinds of jokes on it, and here is one. So, on the bottom of the box, it said, how to determine if this was the bottom of the box. Open the top, turn the box upside down. If bumpers fall out, this is the bottom. If they fall up, this is the top. If nothing happens, this box is empty. You know, if you're a youngster, that's hilarious. Apparently, Larry was Conagra bought out Lincoln Foods in 2007, and they were discontinued. And then Walgreens drugstore has limited editions sometimes, and I don't know if that's down. So everybody go to Walgreens and see if you can get a free yellow number.
thank you, sir. Good morning to all. It's about 27-28 here in Tijuana overcast, of course. Still some snow left out there, and amazingly enough, the BTS just showed up, and they got a guy out there. I don't know if I mentioned it before. We had, I called in about a squirrel that's up on the power lines and everything. He's out there with a long pole trying to knock it down right now. So really appreciate that. Was that call in a week and a half ago, but they've been real busy, but he's doing a good job knocking it down. And I wish the post office was good. Yesterday or Saturday, I checked the mail and I had a tax bill from the city. Unfortunately, it was for the neighbor across the street. I delivered it there, but I never got my tax bill. So I got to stop off at the today and ask him, hey, how do I get my tax bill? And then we'll talk to the post office and mention it to them. Not to get them irritated, but just say, hey guys, where's my tax bill? If you delivered it to me, to the neighbor across the street, where's mine? Other than that, hey, everybody have a good day, and I'll be busy most of this morning doing stuff. Take care. Casey, back to the control. Good morning to all. Okay, thanks, Tom. And I imagine that tax bill will show up somehow magically sooner or later. Brad, real quick, I think the corn trees that you're thinking of are called DIPOLE. They're still available. I think that tastes like corn checks. My trusted sidekick tells me they are still available. That's when Pringles machine forms potato chips first came on the market. And an aunt and an uncle who live in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is the home base for Procter and Gamble. I think they were the company that came out with Pringles, and my aunt and uncle had a test can of these things, and I got to sample one before they even came on the market, I believe. I'm not sure if I was really impressed at the answers, but anyway. Okay, there's no more rambling right now. Let's see if we have any more check-ins for this morning. Check-ins, please come out. Good night, UUB. Traveler Bruce, W9QUB, seemingly back home. You need a fill-in on the question, well, not so much a question of the day, but my musing of the day. Negative. I heard the question, I just didn't get organized enough to get into the regular lineup, I guess. Good morning to all, W9QUB. Well, I grew up in Minnesota, and first the Methodist candy bars were a big item, and they were made in a little town somewhere in Minnesota. They disappeared for a while, and then some big giant company reintroduced them. I think they're now available. Every once in a while I see them on the street fireman checkout area. And they were going ice fishing with my dad, and it was always lunch. Those little percussion things that came on paper that you put in a little toy gun and they went bang. Where did they go? And you bought them in a roll. I don't know if you got more than one roll for a purchase or if you got 5 rolls, but you would double them up and triple them up and they'd make a good bang. And they were perforated. If you had a revolver, they would kind of beat along. Isn't that crazy? Think of that. Bubble lights. Well, Christmas. They were a thing when I was a kid, and then now you can get them, but they're really expensive, and they were pretty unique. So the trip to Milwaukee, went to see a nice place, Kyle Hemper Burger, which has been around a long time,
bought a TV. So there, that's the highlight. Went to visit a friend. Maybe I'll save that for comments. Kind of an interesting story there. Back to you, Jim. W9 UUB.
Thanks, Bruce. And yes, I do remember those little red caps with the little black gunpowder thing in there, and the perforation. Yeah, it's exactly how I remember it. I never had a cap gun, but we would buy those caps and then pound on them with a hammer or a rock. Make them go on. Anyway, okay. Let's swing it back up to ECHOLINK for their second go. Let me check real quick if the same people are still on the board. Hold on. I've been informed everybody is still there, so it will be K9GU first, then over to Jack, KA9GQC, then to Larry, KV9DIP, then to Dave, AV9DK, and then to Alan, G1A. So go ahead again, Michelle, for your second go-round.
Thank you again very much. And this is Caroline Golf Uniform in Appleton in here. And Enchanted since I talked earlier about it in here. Yesterday, very early in the morning, we had when we got our additional, but something repeatedly every so often. We got our Judy is saying something now. Well, I don't know if she's trying to tell me something at some distance in here. Anyway, and we got that thing which comes periodically every so often and went fine. And it was actually pretty rapid in here. And the person who administered that was very nice and effective and so on. So no problem with that. And it's something important to do from time to time to preserve our health as much as possible. So as well. So that's about all I have to add right now. And I'll pass it on to K9 PQC. Back to you again. This is K9 to you. All of you have a good day here.
Jack, are you there? Okay, let's swing it over to Larry. Come back to Jack for the second try, but right now let's go to Larry, KV9DIP.
KV9DIP, caps. They used to be on every dime store shelf in the country. Now I'm sure they're against the law, against humanity, against Americanism. You can buy them. They come out of sheet now. And they try to make them safer. Remember, you get a revolver, they're all in a plastic wheel, and you can load it in your revolver, and you rotate like a revolver would, blow them up. They kept coming and banging them with a rock on the cement. I can still remember the smell. Wow. It brings back a lot of memories. Absolutely positively. Thanks for that memory. KV9DIP over to DJ Check. Okay, maybe not Jeff. I forgot who. KB9. I thought it was DK. Yep, I think I got it. KB9 DK. Yeah, caps and man, there were so many other things that we had back then which are either outlawed or politically incorrect or whatever. You know, you don't want kids to be running around the neighborhood with guns with caps in them. I remember those bugles when we were little kids, and they probably made them a little bit bigger back then. They'd sit on the fingers of all the little kids. The little kids would run around the house with bugles on their fingers, which I don't know why I remember that. But anyway, yeah, all kinds of stuff like that. But probably haven't had or haven't seen in years. So. All right, well, I don't have much else here. I guess I'm just trying to keep tabs on the guys putting in the fence and all that. So I guess we'll say 7-3 to everybody and have a great day, and we'll turn it over to G1AEU, Baby 9DK.
I don't recognize anyone of your things that he mentioned, but soon this is saying what comes for. Just we asked the office show here, and who is the middle of this show, and we had a Swedish guest, Sturgeon, and this lady, too much. And who is it? Oh, yeah, but he sounds like he's carrying a piano, but he can take that as anything. I believe he's got the cookie mums. He was always thinking. That's the only thing. Most of the structures and the message is something, every day taken over by American something, or in European something, European something. I suppose some, there'll be both sides of it, and it's a mad wrong. Anyway, enough of this. I have to watch my eat these days, because I am not so bastard, and my Dutch goes, if I probably do that, otherwise I will head up into the reaches. So I'm gonna touch the base and the seat and the goodies, but this is done. I suppose I don't be just then for a few days. Anyway, 59 out of Romeo, Charles Robert, and two miracles. Hold on to our team, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Alan. Oh, my trusty sidekick from across the house says she has a comment to make. So over to KC9KMA from KC9GBS.
Gentlemen, I have wonderful news for you. At Tractor Supply, for a mere $4.49, you can get 1,200 shots. They're called Cowboys Roll Caps. Roll Caps. Good grief. I Googled caps and finally found these. They don't immediately show the gun, but of course it's available too. And absolutely, it says it comes with the bang
and Dave, AB9DK, mentioned sticking those corn trees, the bugles on your fingertips. Yes, I remember doing that too. So maybe that was a universal thing we did with the bugles. Okay, now, oh wait, let's see if Jack might have returned to the lineup. KA9TQC, are you there? Want to make a second transmission? Now's your chance.
KA9TQC. Again, I'm operating DMR, 3 hotspots. I'm just trying to see if this remote crossband operation works. So let me know if I get through. Back to you, KA9TQC.
You're getting through. Go ahead.
Well, I didn't have much else to add. It was just sort of a test of concept. So we have a digital DMR connection going to the hotspot here in Townsend, and then funneling to the hotspot in Pleasantville, where it gets converted to analog. And it goes from there to the hotspot in Sturgeon and up to the receiver. So funky, but it works. So just checking it out. So back to you, and thank you. KA9TQC.
Okay. Yes, good to keep experimenting with stuff. You are the computer digital guru. Way to go. Okay, looking now for either new check-ins or anybody with a comment. Please come on.
KC9LN Zulu with a comment.
K9DXC with question for people.
You, new check-in.
Okay, Gil popped in with a new check-in, so we'll stick you first, KF9KU, then turn it over to Tom, KC9LN Zulu. Tom turns it over to Bob, KA9EXG. So take it away, Gil. This is Monday Net Control, Kilo Charlie 9, Golf Bravo X-Ray. Go ahead, Gil.
Hey, KC9GBX, KF9KU Mobile, over here, let's see, near Silver Cliff, Wisconsin, and taking a little ride over. I bought something at Fleet Farm, and it's not the right item, so I'm going to make an exchange. The gas probably, I could have just kept it. But anyways, I had a lot of cap guns. I used to have those little round, they look like bombs. And if you had the stick-on, there were stick-on caps where you peel them off, and then they would stick inside this little bomb apparatus, and you could throw that up against a brick wall or drop it, and it would go snap, you know. But we were also naughty kids in the neighborhood. We would take several caps at once, roll them into a nice round ball, and then hit them with a hammer. And the next thing you know, people are running around looking for people with firecrackers. So anyway, that's a good memory there. I really appreciated that. I forgot all about caps, and I had a lot of cap guns. So KC9LN Zulu. Good morning, everybody. KF9KU Mobile.
Thank you, sir. KC9LN Zulu here. Well, just a note to pass on. The WPS guy was finished clearing out the thing I saw on my webcam, so I went out to talk to him like that. And he stated, yes, it was a good thing I called. There was a squirrel hiding up there, and he ran away. And we had a little conversation about how the use of the lines is freeway to cross the roads and back, and I said, don't worry, I will. So that being said, I will turn it over to BXG. Good morning to all. And thank God the squirrel is gone.
Yeah, but they will be back. I'm looking for something. Maybe somebody on the net here has one. I am looking for a 8mm video or film splicer. I just need it for a couple of days. I've got some 8mm movie film here that somebody has spliced and it's falling apart and causing all kinds of problems with the projector. So if anybody has one, I'd like to borrow it. So that's all I got. Back to you there, Jeff K9DXG.
Okay, we'll give people a chance to either answer right away or think about scouring the house and look to see if you have an 8mm film slicer that Tom would like to borrow. Anybody?
Bob, I wonder if your library might have one.
Well, we don't have any library that close here. Green Bay might have one, but I doubt if they would have 8mm. 16, maybe. I do have a 16mm one, but I need 8mm.
Boy, net control K9GBX here. I have no good suggestions for you now. Yeah, I doubt if even schools or anything still having things like that laying about, but it's worth a shot. Okay, people keep putting on your thing. Jeff Jones, across the room. Jones got a news flash idea. Over to Jones.
So, Bob, I Googled 8mm slicing kit, and there is one on the website called Etsy, ETSY. It's people selling their own stuff, and it's for sale for $19.96. It looks like they have 8mm Kodak tape, stuff, but etc. Looks like you might have some luck on eBay or the other Etsy site to buy one for not a lot of respect.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on eBay. It's like $5 for the unit and $6 for shipping. So I've been looking at all those places. I was just wondering if somebody had one locally. I got a couple other places I got to check first. Thank you, K9DXG.
Okay, K9GBX back. Comments for the day. Some fun hearing ding-dongs, debate ovens. Yes, of course, Bruce mentioned now I think I've heard of that Pearson candy company, but I've never heard of it. Was a nut goodie, or was it a nut buddy? I can't remember. Anyway, haven't heard of that particular item. And bubble light, I do not know what a Christmas decoration. I'm assuming that's what it is, a bubble light. Not familiar with that one, so I'm checking today. All right, I'm going to thank radio station WPLR for providing us a place to store our equipment and a place up on your tower for our antenna. Very much appreciated, as always. And appreciate all of you participating today. And maybe those of you
This is